Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to answer a question about the debt ceiling. And we're going to talk about how, even though it's not real, it has real consequences. And it's an interesting question. You mentioned it in another video that the debt ceiling is made up. How can something that's made up put 8 million jobs at risk? It's a good question. The snarky answer to that is that there are so many things that are made up that cause a lot of real harm. In this case, it's pretty simple. You look to the analogy that those who like to pretend it's real look to the analogy they make. The debt ceiling is the U.S. credit limit. It's the limit on the credit card. No, it's not. No, it's not. A credit limit is imposed by the lender. The U.S. is nowhere near that. The debt ceiling is more like you and your partner decide you're only going to spend $1,000 of the credit card you have that has a $15,000 limit. Okay? That $1,000 line, it's arbitrary. You made it up. You have beyond that you could access. How does it become harmful? How can it cost 8 million jobs? You and your partner both lose your job right after getting this credit card. And your situation changes, but you still hold to that. You have $14,000 in credit on this credit card, but you elect not to use it and starve. Causes real harm. It doesn't make any sense, right? Politicians, particularly Republican politicians, are real big about using a household analogy to describe the government, which doesn't make any sense, but it's their thing, so we'll use it. If you did this with your family, you wouldn't be thought of as a good person. The debt ceiling, it's not real. It's something that is self-imposed by the government, saying, well, we can't go over this amount. And as we talked about months before, all of this came to a head. It's not like they put up a balanced budget, right? It's not like they're actually trying to get deficit spending under control. It's all a show. The debt ceiling is not real, but make no mistake, it has very real consequences because our economic system, in many ways, is not real. It's based on faith. It's based on the idea that the dollar that you have in your wallet means something. At the end of the day, what is it? It's paper, right? But it's something that you can exchange for goods or services. If the United States puts itself in a position where it no longer honors its debts, what does that say about the thing in your wallet? It may not be worth anything. There are real consequences to fake legislation. And that's what this is. It's a self-manufactured crisis. It's not real. If the debt ceiling went away today, make no mistake about it, there's no outside lender that would stop the U.S. from, quote, borrowing more money. But if they default, if they don't pay their debts because of an artificial limit, then people lose faith in the system. The economic system gets shaken. It causes stock market loss. It causes all sorts of things, and it translates into tons of people losing their jobs. Now, I would point out that the 8 million number is the doomsday scenario. I want to say that's defaulting for a quarter or something. I don't know. Even the most pessimistic people I know about this don't think that's going to happen. But I would point out that even just playing the brinksmanship that they're playing, you're looking at like 200,000 people. That's the difference between a recession and a depression, right? Whether it's you or your neighbor who loses their job. It's fake. They made it up. But if they stick to it, if they don't raise the debt ceiling, make no mistake about it, the average American will suffer for their talking point because they want to feel like they have some kind of leverage. So they can propose a budget and negotiate on a budget most of the people who voted for it say they don't want. It's all a game. And if Republicans support it, the Republican base supports their party officials doing this, I mean, we're in real trouble. The ultimate irony being that the people that will suffer the most will probably be people in red states. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.